Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and today we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. I was looking for a mission and I figured out where it was. We are supposed to, in regards to the main story, go back to Minfilia and the Waking Sands and tell her how we, triumphed over Ifrit and all that wonderful jazz. But I do need to go back to... We're gonna do that, but then there's something else I want to do because there was a dungeon that we unlocked at level 20. And I want y'all to see that one because this is a cute little one. It's not part of the main story. It's the first optional dungeon, but I kind of want to show y'all all the dungeons. There ye. Alright, we'll go ahead and talk to Minfilia and all that jazz, but I believe it's here with Nedrick. That dude. Yeah. Hello, Halatali. Nedrick, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, has some useful information he wishes to share. Hail there, adventurer! I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me, an adventurer in need of a challenge. He's not wrong. I need a challenge. I happen to know just a place that'll offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalon lies Halatali, and it is there that you'll find all the excitement you can crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid ruin to it though, as it did most things. Now, Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of the shadow lurks wild beast, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such yourself, I dare say there is no place finer than Halatali to test your skill and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place, should you visit. Speak with one Fafajoni near the entryway. Alright, so that unlocks a dungeon named Halatali. And we need to do this one so that we can unlock another dungeon at level 50. Because some dungeons can't be unlocked until you've done other ones. So I do recommend always doing these blue missions like I said, or at least most of them. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Why? One sec. Okay, just making sure we're recording. My late arrival nearly cost Clive his life. I wasn't there when the Amaja took him prisoner. But you were there with me in my heart, Thancred. You were there with me in my heart. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yeah, that kind of was a negative. Yeah. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... I just strut in. Clive, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia of your heroic exploits. It sounds like you were whining. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put pay to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is the tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Luminsa, and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. So I'm breathing in magic juice. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. That's why a lot of beastmen tribes will be like stealing crystal shipments and all that jazz. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. Yeah, it's going to be a lengthy explanation, but it will help you understand primals better, trust me. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yes, when we had the morning breath shot at us, it was Ifrit trying to take control of our minds. So watch out for morning breath, it's deadly. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. Probably because, like Ifrit said, our soul for some reason belongs to Hydaelyn, because, she has claim over that without our, consent. Okay. I usually like to talk about my consents beforehand, but it is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Yeah, it kind of can be a little useful, not like within 3 seconds of trying to fight a primal. Oh my god, I worship you. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concerns, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Clive. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you'll have nary a moment to yourself. And she's not wrong. But that was our goal, to become famous, wealthy, and take over the world. I mean, help people in need. Whether she intended to or not, Benphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. Oh my god, you're pregnant, Thancred. It concerns the tempered adoptees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they'll all be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included, dear. Well, that's shit. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this were there any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal who he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with us, Clive. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If they were left to live, the primals kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger, so I get it. Stupid, but I get it. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. And I shall await that moment with every breath. Is that how that saying goes? Something like that. Something like, I can't breathe without you, or suffocate if you leave me, something like that. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisfall would never have allowed this to happen. In case y'all haven't figured it out, Louisfall was that elven looking guy from the first episode of the opening scene who created that like really big shield that pretty much he was the leader of the Scions, so that there's who Louisfall is. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Excuse me. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? I hope not. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to your Stola that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. I know, I'm amazing, aren't we? You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guessed, Clive. Or rather, you have guessed. I'm equals parts excited and terrified by that one little line. Beg pardons? Leave. Then you would have to beg for pardons. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Clive, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane, ooh, I like that title, for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They're not my type. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Clyde's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Oh my god, it's a terrified potato! Your reputation precedes you, Master Jet. It is no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Jet. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have to have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. As do many others in Limsa. Long before the rest of Eorzea took note, your name was well known to us, owing to your valorous deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. Lady Mephilia? Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in other endeavors. You are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty. Not at all. None of them do. Be at ease. The commitment you make this day may not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. And yet, I can see that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. That's it first. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Yeah? Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Oh my god, can they kiss ass anymore? Very well, let Clive hear our leader speak, then he return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. I wish I could skip this, but I can't. I really can't. Oh well. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed. Yeah, and yet you're trying to push us into a Grand Company. No. But I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Clive, and with it, you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I'm okay with them being in danger. I'm not okay with them sharing my achievements. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Oh, yay, just what I want. To always be, able to talk to Minfilia. Eorzea is changing, Clive, and you have the power to shape it anew. I'm going to make it kneel before me. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time we made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tatru. She will appraise you of where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Fine. This is a semi-boring part, I will not lie, it is going to be semi-boring. But, yeah. We kinda have to do it. I kinda wish it was like an optional thing. But no, they make you join a grand company before you can do anything. It's stupid. And what level is it? It is a level 20 mission. Okay. Tataru, I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Clive. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. Not really, but you're gonna tell me anyway. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kani Sinna will deliver her address at Miketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban al-Din will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! I know. So exciting. But last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral blah blah will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Zandale, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest filling the city-states in the prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. AKA, you can go to whichever one you want in whichever order you want. So they try to say, oh, Gridania, Ul'dah, then Limsa, but you don't. You can go wherever. So, first, we are going to go to Halatali. And then we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to start with that. But it is around. Let me show my call. All the way down here. And then once I get it and I read the little text that I know y'all are all dying to hear, I'll cut the video so that y'all get instantly into the dungeon, whereas I am set to suffer for probably 10-15 minutes. Sounds about right? Oh my god, look at that mount. That is a pretty mount. Oh, I figured out why I yawn so much. I'm not used to talking this much. My body can't keep up. If it's the halls of Halatali you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue. Halatali means the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and you have not come this way for a lesson in history. Thank you, someone who gets it. Shh. Listen, do you not hear the howls and growls? I think that's my stomach, but do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are the work of no wind, my friend, nor the rumbling, the doing of any shadows. Those are the cause of Halatali. For now the beasts once kept for the Colosseum lurk there. And these are no gentle beasts, broken by the hand of man. No, there are those within that even the might of the immortal flames cannot tame. From the look of you, you must be Clive. I received word from Nedrick that you might be along. By his recommendation, I grant you leave to enter freely. I only pray you are able to find your way out. Is that better? Not really. Alright. But, alright. One momento, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, that actually wasn't as long as I thought. It only took about 8 minutes, so Not bad, not bad, not bad. Make sure. Right. Salute. Alrighty, we're good to go. So we got a paladin, conjurer, archer, armor. Go ahead and get the M2. Nope. Not as soon, my dear. Let me save. Gotta save you. Hey, there you go. Oh my god, I feel so proud. The tank actually took the bomb. They're actually paying attention this time. Alright, yeah, that was gonna come at y'all anyway. Oh! What? What? Now, archers are the first, I think first class to get an actual spammable AoE. Dun dun dun! What up? Even though we're already over leveled. Yes. Okay. Not the one I would have gone for, but you to you, my dude. Alrighty. Very easy groups, they're not that hard as long as you pay attention to the health. This one, just focus down the boss. Don't even worry about the ads. Yeah, carbuncle. Good on dots, so I'm going to go ahead and reapply them. Now, one more hit. He's trying to kill the ads. Yeah, if the ads reach that big fire, they explode. Which is why you want to kill this thing ASAP. If he had focused on killing the ads, interact with the fire to continue, or if he had focused on the boss, we would have been done a lot quicker. So, but he knew. Alright, now this can be a little difficult if you're new to healing, because these things can hit a little hard, honestly. But we need to, that chain that he just did, we have to do all 5 of the ones we interact, or find along the way. I find it weird, that even though part of our party's in combat, we're not considered in combat. Don't get me wrong, it's great for whenever you're playing ninja and you have to go invisible or sneak or whatever it's called. And you can only do that if you're not in combat, so it's kind of useful for that. But it's kind of annoying whenever I'm trying to like do Carbuncle's ability, and it's like, no, you're not in combat yet. Well, so I'm trying to get into combat, you know, kind of like help. Now this tank seems to be doing one group at a time, which I said is fine. Not upset. I think it's because our healer's still pretty new to the class, and he's just kind of like, he's being careful. I understand it. I'm pretty sure people will be like that with me whenever I change over to Scholar. But I got this. Oh wow, we took down that Mantis quick, didn't we? Oh, that's a lot of you. And I think it's the cobras that apply a poison dot to the tank if you don't kill them fast enough. So healers, watch out for that. Tanks, watch out for that. Okay, I'm going here. Tank! Oh, see, there's that dot. Oh, come on, healer, you got it. You got it, my dude. You got it, my dude. You got it. Good job, healer. Very nice. Very nice. I need that. As ugly as it is, need it. I'm gonna put it on later. Whoa! Tank, you're not tanking all of a sudden. Why? I'm gonna save my ether flow because we're about to face a boss. Did we get that one? Yeah, there was one back there. I think we got it. But after you open or you interact with all 5, this gate that we just went through opens, and then here's a little boss. It's a Drake. keeping Emerald Carbuncle out because there's ads that show up now. Yeah. Carbuncle not the smartest, but at least he makes sure they always get the first hit. And we're doing roughly 140 damage with Fester, but numbers get insane when we get to late game. I mean, thousands upon thousands of damage. Oh, I don't know why I poisoned it. It's gonna die in 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna dodge that. Ooh. And then after that second time, that's it for the ads. You can come into the water. Because I forgot to mention, if you stand in the water while the ads show up, you take damage. That's why it's all purpley. Making good time, making good time. Discipline of War, don't need. Discipline of Magic, I need. I rolled a 7. That's okay. That's it for the ads between the second mini boss and the final boss. I know it's the shortest frickin' one. It's literally one bowl. It's ridiculous how short it is. But alright. Smells like my stomach. And now we get to fight an ogre. I think that's what it is. Alright, so this dude, he's just like the last mini boss. After a certain amount of health, he becomes invulnerable and puts a fire thing around him. Like that. Interact with and kill these 3 fire sprites that show up. Yeah, and then he'll go back to normal. Once again, ignore the Diamantes. Or they could kill him if they want. Personally, I just ignore them. And once again, he's invulnerable. Can I put out a cast, please? Reapply my dot before I lose it. And then he gets a damage up buff, I believe, so you gotta burn him a little quicker. Fire water. LB, my dudes. It's a thing. It is a thing. That no one sees. He goes. Oh, my little ear move. Oh, it's so cute. JJ. I'll give it to healer. Don't need. And I don't need. So. Alright. Hey, I got one. I got one combination. Alright. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.